5 things that every homeowner that's thinking about building or renovating should be requesting from your builder. I'm not a good sleeper at the best of times, but the other night there was something that kept me awake, and it made me think of, why don't I give homeowners 5 things that they can request from their builder during the construction or renovation of their new home. These 5 things will make a massive difference. You see, I'm on a mission to create a new building industry, and part of that is not only builders and tradies running better building businesses, it's also making sure that the clients that we're building for and that we're doing the work for are getting the best products that they can. You see, during the building process, there is limited amount of inspections. And I personally believe that if the building industry made more compulsory inspections during the building process, we would end up with far better quality homes, far less builders, because the dodgy ones would be made or get kicked out of the industry. But ultimately, clients are going to get a better product. So 5 things that you should be making part of your contract and requesting from your builder when building or renovating. Number 1, moisture testing. This is a really simple one. You don't have to go overboard, but at a bare minimum, you should be requesting that your builder moisture tests the timber framing prior to any internal wall linings being installed within the home. This is really important because, look, back in the day, I put my hand up. I didn't understand this, I didn't do it, and I didn't know why it would be done. Now to understand the number one, the benefits of doing moisture testing, but more importantly, why this makes a healthy home, because you don't want to get moisture trapped in your building. And we all know that during construction, it takes a long time and it's not uncommon for the timber framing to sit out in the weather. So number 1 is get your builder a moisture tester and go around and test every wall in every room around the building. Check the trusses, check the floor joists, check the timber flooring, and make sure that it is within the Australian standards for moisture readings before any internal linings go on. In my building business, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Australian standard is that all timber must have lower than 14% moisture. In my building business, we aim for that 10 to 12 range of moisture in our framing before we put any timber linings on. All right, number 2 is insulation. So obviously we know now to have insulation in our homes, it makes our homes more comfortable, more energy efficient, and all those types of things. But something as simple as insulation is affected dramatically, or the performance of the insulation is affected dramatically by how it gets installed. If your builder is just jamming it in, squashing it up, it's no good. It's not going to work how it's meant to work. If they're stretching it out, it's not going to work how it's meant to work. And if they're leaving little voids and not filling all the areas in the frame up, the insulation won't do its job and it'll be basically a waste of money. So ask your builder in their project schedule if they can schedule a site meeting with you so that you can walk through the building and inspect the installation of the insulation. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but and look, there's plenty of stuff online. You can do your research, you can do your homework, or if you really wanted to, you could employ or pay a proper inspector to come and inspect it for you. But the installation of your insulation is really, really important to make sure that it's actually benefiting the home. Number 3 is it is super critical to make sure your builder is installing a quality building wrap. On all my projects in my building business, we use Proclimer. Proclimer is known to be one of the best in the industry. We use all their wraps, we use their sill tapes, all their joining tapes. And the reason we do that is because Proclimer is a breathable membrane. So it allows our houses to be weather tight and watertight, but it also allows them to breathe. And ultimately, to have a healthy home, your house has to keep the moisture out, it needs to protect the structure, and it needs to breathe really well. So ask your builder what type of building wrap they're using. Request that they're using a good high performance quality membrane. And the last one on the building membrane is, again, see if you can visit the site during that process to make sure that your builder is installing the building wrap correctly. There is far more to a building wrap than what most people think. The laps have got to be correct, it's got to be installed the correct way, it's got to be taut, it can't be flapping around in the breeze. There's quite a few things to it. So do your homework, get on top of it, and make sure your builder's using a quality building wrap and installing it correctly. Another one is, if you want a healthy home, then you really should be using vented eaves or vented soffit sheets and vented ridge caps on your roofing. This is to help the stack effect over the home. So part of having a healthy home is allowing the building to breathe. Having the cavity batten system on the outside of your home over your quality building wrap, letting that hot air in there allows that hot air to rise around the building and go up and out either through the eaves or through the ventilated ridge cap. Allowing this airflow around your home pulls condensation out of the building and allows it to evaporate, meaning you're going to have a much drier, a more structural home because your structure isn't going to be affected by moisture. But ultimately, it's about health. You're going to be pulling all that condensation, all that moisture out of your building and letting it escape out into the atmosphere. So vented eave sheets and vented ridge caps are a really good quality idea if you want to lean towards a healthy home. Again, do your homework on it, do your research, talk to a builder that understands what a healthy home is. And the last one, and probably the most simplest one, is silicone. If your builder isn't siliconing every expansion joint, every skirting to floor finish, you're not getting the best house that you can. You see, siliconing around the floors in your home and around the windows and sealing it all up goes a long way towards creating a more airtight home, but a more healthy home, because it allows the home to work more efficiently. If you've got big air gaps everywhere and your house is losing air more than it should be, it's going to take a lot more power to run your air conditioning, your heating and cooling and those types of things. So something as simple, and let's face it, it is so cost effective. Siliconing literally costs nothing. A 300 square meter house, if done properly everywhere, will normally cost you somewhere between sort of $900 and $2,000 depending on the colors and exactly how much you're doing. But it is a really cost-effective way to make a substantial difference to the energy efficiency of your home. So there you go. There's 5 simple, easy things that you can talk to your builder about that will help you have a more healthy home, a more sustainable home, and a house that's going to be more efficient for you to run.